Daniel O'Neill, a YouTuber from the UK who runs the channel English Woodsman, has been sharing his wild stealth and woodland camping adventures for nearly a decade. His channel typically features him reviewing camping gear and showcasing his serene outdoor experiences. However, in August 2023, Daniel uploaded a video that was far more unsettling than his usual content. The video starts off with Daniel walking through the woods, chatting with his subscribers, snacking on berries, and pointing out the footprints and litter left behind by previous visitors. Things take a disturbing turn about 25 minutes into the video. As Daniel is talking to the camera, he suddenly hears footsteps behind him. Listen closely, it's pretty evident. Turning around quickly, he sees no one, but what is very disturbing is how the footsteps abruptly stop when he calls out, "Hello?"
And rain camping is really good. Is that a badger? Hello?
Despite the scary experience, Daniel decides to continue with his camping trip. But as the sun sets, listen how the footsteps return, this time sounding even closer.
There's that noise again now. Hello? Hello? You got a bit of that. There's nobody here.
Most people would have left immediately, but Daniel remains, trying to brush off his fear and finish his dinner. However, as darkness fully envelops the forest, the footsteps start up again, and Daniel's nerves reach a breaking point. He decides it's too risky to stay and packs up to find a safer spot to camp for the night.
I'm going to be honest. I can't stay here now. I'm going to be a wimp. I don't care if people call me a wimp in the comments, but I can't stay here. I'm too unsettled. I'm nervous. I've done camping like this a load of times. I think I'm going to go find somewhere else to get this bivvy set up. But I'm leaving this spot.
In the comments, viewers speculate about the source of the footsteps. Some suggest that Daniel was being stalked by a person, which would be incredibly dangerous given his isolated location. Others think it might have been an animal, though the uniformity and steadiness of the footsteps makes this unlikely. Whatever the cause, Daniel made the right decision to move. When you go camping, you might expect to catch a glimpse of a squirrel, or maybe even a bear. However, if this strange video posted to Dailymotion by user Nils017 is to be believed, there might be more than just animals hiding among the trees. The footage was supposedly captured by a group of friends in Falaise, France. It's dark out, so they stand close to a roaring bonfire, enjoying each other's company. Laughter and playful banter fill the air as they chat and share stories. Suddenly, their fun comes to an abrupt halt. Now watch how a member of the group notices something strange moving in the darkness just beyond the trees.
Vous avez vu un truc encore bouger?
Bon, toi là.
Il y a un truc là-bas?
Il y a un truc derrière l'arbre.
Attendez. Minou, j'ai trouvé ta mère.
Putain!
Putain. Il est mignon le chat.
Ouais, il est un peu gros le chat, j'aime pas ça. Je vais me barrer.
Naturally, they toss a lit torch in the direction of the movement, hoping to get a better look at whatever is lurking in the shadows. The flickering light illuminates the forest, and then look very closely at how a small creature with gray skin peeks out from behind a tree. It appears to have large, dark eyes and long fingers that slowly reach toward the burning torch.
Oh, non.
Bah y'a un... Bon, pédophile de Lyon.
Mais pourquoi t'as laissé tomber la torche?
Pour éclairer, putain.
Attends, je vais estimer sa mère.
The sight is fascinating, but more so horrifying. You can see how the cameraman, driven by attempts to get closer. However, the creature quickly disappears into the darkness, leaving more questions than answers. The figure's appearance certainly resembles the extraterrestrials often depicted in movies, but some believe that the creature might actually be some sort of earthly cryptid. Unfortunately, until more information comes to light, this video, like so many others of this nature, will remain a mystery. When popular YouTuber CJ Faison decided to spend a night alone in the notoriously haunted Pocomoke Forest, he had no idea just how terrifying his adventure would become. Pocomoke Forest spans over 18,000 acres and is infamous for its gruesome urban legends. As night falls, CJ sets up his camp and begins to explore the darkened forest. Suddenly, he spots a light in the distance. As CJ watches, it becomes clear that it's another person walking through the woods. Not knowing if the person is friendly and already having heard gunshots, CJ decides to hide in the dark and wait. It's 1:30 a.m., and the mysterious figure continues to move through the forest. Determined to find out if any spirits are present, CJ uses a spirit box. Suddenly, in an extremely horrific manner, something smashes into the side of the tent, and CJ's fear reaches a fever pitch. Look.
Has something evil haunted this woods? I don't know what that said.
But here's where things become even worse. Because as dawn breaks, he hears something lurking just outside the tent, silently stalking him. The footsteps rustling through the leaves send chills down his spine. The next morning, CJ hikes out of the woods, relieved that the long night is finally over. The uploader, Noah, shares a chilling story of a night that took a sinister turn while camping in Sun River. But as the night settled in, Noah captured some unsettling GoPro footage that reveals the terror that unfolded in the dead of night. The darkness is absolute, with only the faint glow of the GoPro illuminating the interior of the truck. Then, the sound that no one wants to hear, someone knocking on their vehicle. Take a look.
I'm currently sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is. And there's someone walking around my truck right now. If you can hear that, it's pretty loud. He's been walking around for like 20 minutes already. My gun's in my cab though.
In the pitch black of 2:30 a.m., the silence is punctuated by the sound of footsteps circling the truck. The next morning, the chilling reality of the encounter is fully revealed. Watch how marks and smudges cover the back of the truck, evidence of someone trying desperately to peer inside.
So I'm back home. This is the day after. He was trying to peek in my truck quite a bit with all these marks. I didn't even notice until I got home. Handprints there, a lot of scratches, stuff like that. Dragging his finger on my side of my truck. Well, looks like to be trying to get inside my truck. That's really all I could tell from when he was walking around. That's new. Don't know how that got there. More handprints trying to get in my truck. At least the back canopy was locked, but yeah, that was the result.
The most disturbing detail? The person who terrorized Noah had no torch or light source. They were wandering the dark woods, completely shrouded in darkness, tapping and scratching at the truck in the dead of night before vanishing without a trace. On the popular YouTube channel Project Amber, CJ and his partner Emma are known for their adventurous spirit. But in 2018, their French countryside escapade turned into something out of a horror movie. Driving through a stretch of rural France in their converted ambulance, CJ decides to pull over for the night to fix a malfunctioning camper fridge. In the midst of filming, his dog begins to act agitated with its attention fixed on a point down the trail. There, hidden in the underbrush, lies an old abandoned well with a heavy metal cover. Later that night, CJ records an Instagram update, his voice trembling with unease.
Okay, I'm seriously freaked out now. A minute ago I could hear like really loud moaning, like just booming across the mountains. So I've come down to where I could hear it. I got to this old well and it stopped. I mean, that thing's wild freaky. It's like something out of The Ring. But just as soon as I got here, just from over there, there's no track or anything, it's just wood. This girl appeared, dressed like kind of like a monk, no shoes, and no hair. So I said bonjour and that, and she responded. I asked if she was okay, but she didn't respond then, she just carried on walking. So I carried on a bit and thought I better double check. Went to go and find her again. She's gone. So up that way, that's where my van is, and that goes to the road. But down where she went that way, there's nothing, and there's nothing for miles.
But the terror doesn't end there, because now CJ manages to capture a fleeting glimpse of the woman on camera. Freaked out and feeling a deep sense of unease, CJ decides to cut the night short. Brendan, the adventurous mind behind the YouTube channel Brendan Explores, drives into Jaywick, searching for a quiet spot to park for the night. After some searching, he finds a secluded area on the edge of farmland, far from any streetlights or busy residential zones. The peace Brendan craved is abruptly shattered around 2:30 a.m.
I think someone's outside the van. That's 2. Someone just tried the door. Hey!
Right, whoever the that was has now gone. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh my god.
loud clanking sound at the door handle and the sudden smash of a window send his heart racing. His quick reaction manages to deter the would-be thief, who vanishes into the night as swiftly as they appeared. Deciding he can't stay, Brendan makes a tough call to abandon his camping spot, facing a long, cold drive home. Brendan's terrifying experience in Jaywick has sparked significant discussion among his followers about the risks of solo travel and stealth camping. The incident serves as a stark reminder of the potential dangers that can lurk in even the most seemingly peaceful locations.